Hello family, Rachel here with Order Your Lifestyle, and it is a beautiful fall day outside. I am enjoying the beauty of wonderful nature, which as a Southern California, nature is on this side of the sidewalk and then you have industry on that side of the sidewalk. But whatever, I'm thankful for it. This is my home. We are in the middle of November already. There is barely one Thursday left, barely. By the time you see this, it's gonna be just like that on the side. Till Thanksgiving Day, one of the most wonderful holidays of the year in my opinion. And remember, we are focusing on goal setting and holiday prep. So, especially to my moms out there, my working moms, have you set aside the time needed to get done what you want to accomplish? Now that might seem like an elementary question, but it is a sincere question and one I want you to think about. Have you set aside the time? Or are you just living every day thinking, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this done? You have to carve out the time for whatever it is you want to accomplish. And I challenge all of you to think about this. Are you operating from a place of guilt, obligation, and/or condemnation? The key to keeping your goals in place is to decide what you want to do, what needs to be done, what must be done. When you stop to think about it, those terms are much more empowering than the place of operation we tend to come from, and that's from a should do or a have to. Those words, I want you to kind of move them out of your vocabulary. Shoulds and oughts are actually kind of victim terms. I don't even want to say kind of. They can be victim terms. This is what I should do. That's coming from a place of obligation. What you ought to do is coming from a place of an internal bully, so to speak. You have to decide what you want to do. Yes, you need to eat to live. Yes, it would be a good idea to have a job and work it well so that you can have income. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You really don't have to. You're gonna get some interesting consequences from that, but it is still your choice. Everything in your time schedule is your choice. And I want you to remember that because it empowers you to meet the goals that you have set for yourself. When you have a goal that you really don't want to do, but you feel like you have to do it, that you should do it, you will procrastinate. And I have been there. I'm trying to get out of there. We fall in and out of it when we're looking at certain goals. So maybe there's something like decorating your home that you really enjoy during the holiday season. However, it's probably a good idea to clean the home before you decorate it, but you don't want to. You feel like you should though. So what do? You come up with all of these other things that prevent you from getting the home clean. When in reality, for most of us, from the most humble home to the grandest home, it still isn't probably going to take more than 10 minutes to 2 hours. That is unless you have little ones messing it up, but that's a whole other video. But for the most part, it's not going to take too much time, but you will find yourself little by little procrastinating that scenario into a huge scenario. When on the other hand, you can tell yourself, I really want to decorate my home. In order to decorate my home, I need to clean it because that is something that's going to allow me to do the thing that I want to do. Instead of looking at it as, I have to clean this home, I should clean this home, or I probably ought to clean my home. Those things, again, make you feel like a victim to your circumstances. And I want you to feel empowered to take control of your time, to order up, like we always say, the type of lifestyle that you want to live. Laying down all of those things will help you see where your time challenges are taking place. So as we're getting ready for the holiday season, I challenge you, take a moment right now and look at all the things that you want to do, that are helpful to be done, and that bring your family joy. When we think about our time, often we don't consider it in the full spectrum. So remember earlier when I said, have you carved out the time? It's easy to think of time as something that's just out here. But you do have the ability to hold it in the palm of your hand when you think of it this way. You have the ability to hold your time budget in the palm of your hand. You cannot hold time, of course, it's not tangible, but your budget is. So when someone comes up to you and says, hey, can I borrow $500? You know the answer to that question immediately. It's yes or no or come back later. And unless you know that person and there's some good circumstances surrounding the situation, the answer is probably no. Why? Because most of us tend to think of $500 as something that is a good amount of money that has high priority. You need to think of your time in the same sense. Your time, 1 hour of your day, is easily worth $500 or more. When someone asks to borrow an hour of your time, then you need to think to yourself, okay, I said that I need to do this, that I want to do this, that I must do this. If I have those 3 things laid out right now and someone is asking to borrow more of my time, can I afford to do that? When you do that, when you take that moment, step back and think of it, you'll find that you actually have enough time to do the things that you need to do. I want to give a little caveat to my working moms right now. The younger your children are, the less time you have. Surprise! And you're saying, obviously, Rachel, we know that already. But I really want you to take it to heart. Are you making yourself time bankrupt? You have a lot less time than the average person when you have very small children. And the hopes and dreams that you have for your time goals might need to be strongly reevaluated. If you get up, get dressed, get that little one fed, especially breastfeeding moms, if you get that little one fed 10 times in a day, and you have them safe in a clean diaper, you have accomplished a huge amount in one day. And it probably took up a lot of your time budget. So trying to run different organizations, run a business, plan for the holidays, and make your business goals all with a very small child is a lot to consider. So when you say to yourself, I have to reach such and such sales goal by the end of the year, we're going to remove that word have to and replace it with want to, and then ask yourself why you want to. Is it because your family truly needs that money? Is it because it makes you feel good to reach that title? Consider right now how you might differently find a way to feel good about yourself, because maybe trying to reach that title and take care of your young family in this time is asking too much from your time budget. And that might change it from a want to into a need to, or vice versa. I hope this helps you all so very much as you're getting ready for the holiday season. I know that if you are here and watching this, you have much, much, much to be thankful for because you're alive. And the gift of life is the best gift of all. Remember, don't let goal setting and holiday prep order you around, order your lifestyle. Hello, family. Oh my goodness. I know some of you are kicking yourself right now because you missed the most recent holiday workshop. That's okay. Did you know you can host this your own Ladies Stress Less holiday workshop? There is still time until December 31st. You still have time. So if you're still trying to figure out a way to balance your lifestyle during this very busy season of being a working mom and trying to celebrate the holidays with your family, then give me a call, text, email, instant message, whatever. We will bring the holiday workshop to you. I do need to have the request though by December the 1st in order for it to take place. I promise you, you'll have a wonderful time. I love making your holiday season stress less. Remember, don't let life order you around, order your lifestyle.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.